Hello Cape Town and hello AfricaCom. Today I will pitch to you Weza Interactive Entertainment. I am George Odongo Ahere, and firstly I'd like to thank Kwesi, I'd like to thank Mest, and I'd like to thank Liquid Telecom for allowing us to pitch at this Liquid Launchpad. Yes, so we are Weza Interactive Entertainment, and we are a technology, art, and culture company that's creating interactive experiences and games for Africa. We want to empower, entertain, and educate using these experiences and using games. So what we do, like I said, we convey African stories and experiences through games and through interactive experiences. We want to educate, we want to entertain, and we want to empower. So why do we do it? There's a lack of African content. There's a lack of African games. We believe there's a lot of potential there, and we want to be the company that unlocks that potential. Our team, I am the CEO, as you can see over here, the very handsome man, George Ahere. We have our CTO, Ayugi Joshua. We are currently stationed in Lille. I am a major in software engineering. He is a major in security and forensics. We are the development team. We're currently stationed in Lille. The rest are Andy Mahoa, creative director, Stephanie Akeo, our PR, a managing director, a marketing director, and we have, of course, our legal lead and business leader, Ahere James. They are currently stationed in Kenya, and they are our Kenya team. We are partnered with French Tech Ticket, Plain Merge, 3D Duo, and iHub. These guys have helped us propel us forward. We're winners of the French Tech Ticket. We are currently incubated in Plain Merge. We were incubated in iHub in Kenya before we came to Lille. And 3D Duo is the current people who are mentoring us and really partnering us with moving our creative vision and artistic vision forward. Mzito. Mzito is the current game we're making. Mzito is the universe where our game exists and our products exist. We embarked on a journey where we wanted to create an authentic African experience, but to do that first we had to know what exactly is African, and what we did is create the 5 pillars of African culture, which we symbolized as these 5 masks in front of you. The first mask is Shuja, the one in the center, which is currently our first game. It symbolizes leadership, it symbolizes wisdom. The mask is Riziki. Riziki symbolizes harmony, symbolizes dance, symbolizes the things in Africa that really unite us as people. Another one is plants and nature. This symbolizes the land, because in Africa the land is where you get your food, it's where you get your pride, it's really everything to you. And the rest, I believe you'll have to figure those out once you play the game. So in the Mzito universe, it centers around these cultural and semi-fictional characters that are embodied as these ancient spirits. These ancient spirits pick the Mzito, and it's the duty of the Mzito to go around Africa and really spread the new awakening, purge the corruption, really save and unite Africa. That is like their mission to do that, and that is what our universe really centers around. Our story begins. In our first game, we begin the story. We begin the story in the eyes of the first mask, Shuja, like I mentioned before. We begin the story before how they were inceptualized, how the corruption came into Africa, how the Mzito were chosen, and how the Mzito have to go throughout Africa to spread the new awakening. What we did in the game is pick 50 majestic locations all over the continent, and we showed them inside the game. We picked 3 from each corner of Africa, from the north, from the east, from central, and from south, and we put them into the game. And you, as Mzito, go on this epic journey to really learn about these locations, to purge away the corruption, and to save Africa, to bring back hope. I'll give an example of some of the locations. We have Rwanda here, the Virunga Mountains, beautiful place, known for the silverback gorillas. We have the Victoria Falls in Zambia and Zimbabwe. Of course, everybody knows about this beautiful falls, one of the 7 wonders of the world. We have Lake Nakuru, found in Kenya, known for the flamingo. So some of the locations we have inside the game, and some of the screenshots of how the game actually looks like. We took a pixel art kind of look, because we wanted to bring back this retro feel to the game, but at the same time make it very enjoyable and make it fun, and really show how beautiful Africa can be. And at the same time, what we wanted to do is educate people on Africa. We wanted to educate. How we do this? We use the Mzito culture, and we use the locations to really embody this. Locations teach you about the area, teach about the culture of the area, what goes there, the plant life, the animal life, and of course we have the Mzito culture. The Mzito culture is based on the beliefs, myths, history, and values of the African people. We take those, contextualize them as find where these things fit in the Mzito universe, and that's how we educate our people, or we educate our players using the Mzito culture. So monetization strategy. How do we earn our money? Currently, there's in-app purchases, which is on a premium model, and we have in-app ads. Why did we choose this? We chose this because nobody really knows about our product yet. Nobody knows about our company yet. So we wanted to have ease of access to our first product. We wanted to make sure that everybody can get access to this so we can grow our community, because what we are using is a community first approach. We want to grow our community, grow it as large as possible, and then create more products for them, create more content, create merchandise, create animation. So that's why for this first product, we chose a freemium model. What about our market? How big is our market? It's very big. The mobile market right now, the gaming market right now, is about 99.6 billion. It's going to grow to about 120 by 2020. This is $1 billion. The mobile gaming part of that small sector is right now is around $37 billion. It's going to grow to 52.5 billion by 2020. I believe this is going to be much, much, much more. Why? Right now, the number of smartphones on the African continent are 226 million. This is going to almost triple by 2020 to around 720 million smartphones on the African continent. This is a huge market. This is a lot of potential. And we believe the gaming industry can grow from such a huge market. And this is some of the figures that we mentioned before. All this takes is actually to tell you that Africa leads in mobile money, and it is a clear indicator that we have a ripe market for mobile gaming. This is some of the revenues for the top African markets. This is gaming in Africa specifically, and you can actually see without anybody actually trying to optimize it, really find its potential. It's really earning money already. So what I think is, what we believe at Weza, is that this is a ripe market. This is an awesome place to be, and gaming is the future. The gaming industry the gaming industry's future is in Africa. Mobile money. We want to earn money with gaming because it's been a problem. People don't have visas. People can't transact in some of the games internationally, but mobile money can change that. Africa is one of the leading countries, mainly Kenya, in mobile money. We believe if we integrate these into our game, we will lead the future. We will bring monetization into gaming, and we'll make this an actual thriving industry people can earn their salaries from daily. We'll make it completely viable. That's what our strategy is. You can actually see some of the mobile money initiatives all over the continent. You can see Orange is doing great things in Western Africa. You can see there's Vodafone, there's MTN, there's Airtel, and there's AfricaCom who are actually pushing these initiatives, pushing these APIs. These are things we're actually going to integrate in our game and really push monetization forward in gaming. What are some of our achievements? We have achieved a lot in terms of Mzito. We're winners of the French Tech Ticket, like I mentioned before. Awesome experience that we've had this whole year. Been able to perfect our product and bring it to market as something of high quality. Been able to secure partnership with the Orange Telco. We're currently integrating their mobile money infrastructure into our game, and we plan to have partnership with other telcos because they have the ready market and they have the APIs that can help us monetize and actually help us grow our community. We are also chosen by the God Institute for the Game Makers of Africa. It collects some of the top developers all over the world for a 10-day event. They get to talk about the future of gaming, and we're one of the companies that were chosen to showcase their stuff at this thing as one of the people representing Africa. We managed to showcase our game at the Eastern African Gaming Convention. This is one of the first gaming conventions in the whole of Eastern Africa, and we were representing Kenya. We managed to secure, we secured a creative and artistic partnership with 3D Duo. Like I mentioned before, this one has been our greatest partners. They've helped us artistically, helped us in terms of monetization, really helped us achieve our vision. We were able to choose to be part of the IBIS capacity building in Kenya. This was a program our Kenya team was in. We were able to learn about the Kenyan market, we were able to learn about how to really grow it, what the people want there, how they want to be interacted, how to market to them, really. And that has really helped us grow to where we are right now. And of course, we were one of the semi-finalists for the Porto Pitch Africa. The final is going to happen later this week, and we hope to be one of the winners. What is the future from Mzito? Of course, we want to launch on iOS. That is the next big thing. We want to secure partnerships with big publishers who are interested in us and who can push our agenda forward. We want to fully integrate mobile money in our apps and in Mzito for not just this game, for the games in the future, so we can actually fully understand monetization in Africa and really find a way to really grow this industry. We want to grow the Mzito community, of course. We want to grow the community such that we can create more products, more, if it's animation, if it's comics, if it's more games, if it's going into PC market, if it's going to the console market. We want to have a community that's ready to really consume our products. We want to support the current game we have right now through consequent updates, and we want to get feedback from them, really figure out what kind of games do African people want to play, Kenyan people want to play, South African people want to play, Nigerian wants to play. We want to know what kind of games they want to play, and we want to make better games for them. So a feedback loop is really important. Of course, we want to secure investment for the development of future games in the Mzito and content in the Mzito universe. That's sort of our timeline. That's what we want to do. That is our strategy that we're going to use to really activate the Kenyan market. And I want to thank you for listening to me. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. You can actually download the game Zito on the Play Store, have a fun, go on an epic journey around Africa to awaken the sleeping lions. And thank you for listening to me. Thank you, Cape Town. Thank you, AfricaCom. Hope you have a good day.